West Asia is on edge after the killing of Hezbollah chief Nasrallah, with temperatures and rhetoric peaking amid concerns on the next step forward. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says they have settled the score, but there's no end to continuous airstrikes by the Israeli Air Force. Israeli strikes have continued on Beirut's southern suburbs, sending large clouds of smoke over the city. In Israel, air raid sirens sounded across the center of the country, including Tel Aviv, as it anticipates a response. The Israeli military has said that it intercepted a missile fired from Yemen that triggered the air raid sirens. Iran's axis of resistance has condemned the killing and vowed gruesome revenge. Hamas and Yemen-based Houthis have said that Nasrallah's assassination will only strengthen resistance. The Houthis have said that the killing of Nasrallah will strengthen their determination to confront their Israeli enemy.
We confirm to our dearest martyr, Hassan Nasrallah, and all his fellow martyrs in Lebanon and Palestine that we will remain stable and patient, and their blood will not be in vain.
Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has said that assassinating Nasrallah became an essential condition for Israel to achieve its war goals. Netanyahu claimed that Nasrallah's elimination would not only help return of the residents of northern Israel, but also promote the return of hostages held in Gaza. As the war nears the one-year mark, he emphasized that this is a historic turning point.
Citizens of Israel, these are great days. We are at what appears to be a historic turning point. A year ago, on October 7, our enemies attacked us and thought that Israel was on the way to extinction. A year later, blow after blow, achievement after achievement, they realize how far their hopes have faded. Israel is on the rise. We are winning. We are determined to continue to strike at our enemies, return our residents to their homes, and return all our hostages.
Meanwhile, thousands gathered in Iraqi capital Baghdad to protest and mourn the killing of Hezbollah leader. In Tehran, posters of Nasrallah were put up bearing the slogan, "Hezbollah is alive." People chanted slogans against Israel and America. Amid widespread concern of an all-out regional war, diplomatic efforts to pacify tensions are at top gear. UN Chief Antonio Guterres has said he is gravely concerned by the dramatic escalation of events in Beirut in the last 24 hours. Russia, China, and other countries have called for restraint. And to discuss more on the escalation, we were earlier joined by Colonel David B. Desroches from Washington, D.C. He's a professor at the Near East South Asia Center for Strategic Studies. Now, here's what he had to say. Listen in.
Well, to date, we haven't seen anything which would seem to imply that rather than an axis of resistance, which is what Iran and Hezbollah thought they had, an alliance among equals, what you've really got is a situation where Iran's Arab proxies, Hezbollah foremost amongst them, was a tool to serve Iranian interests. There will be some sort of performative act of revenge, but Iran had been counting on Lebanese Hezbollah as their insurance policy to prevent an attack upon Israel. And Iranian strategic culture is dominated by the idea of protecting another or preventing another attack on Iran's homeland as they suffered in the war with Iraq. So I think what we're likely to see are terrorist incidents directed against Israeli and Jewish interests, which the Iranian state views as one and the same overseas in places like South America, Africa, or Europe.